in the first phase of 17th Lok Sabha election begin today. Casting our vote is our constitutional right and every vote are counted. But as the citizen of the country, do we all know about all nitty-gritties of voting system? Do we know how does the election take place? Do we know how are the votes count? What are VVPATs, on which several petitions have been filed to Supreme Court? To know more about the matters that matter, today we have with us Malika Roy Chaudhary, Head of the Department History of Sister Nivedita University. Hello and welcome to the SNE Chronicle. Hello ma'am. To begin, first of all, my question to you is, can you elaborate on the recent Supreme Court hearing on EVM and VVPATs?
Thank you, sweetie. How do we cast the vote? We go to the voting booth, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Against our names, if it's there on the electoral poll, we are allowed to go and file our own vote. How do we do that? We press one of the buttons with the name of the candidate and the party symbol. Okay? Now, why do we only use a party symbol? Because there are several illiterate people in our country and the party symbol is unanimously associated with that singular party. After we cast the vote, now what is the dispute of the petitioners from opposition party? According to them, the VVPAT is one way by which the voter assures that his or her vote has gone to the candidate and the party they voted for, but there is no way to verify 100% authenticity of this. At present, each parliamentary constituency has only 5 random VVPAT selections against the EVMs. Now, the petitioners from the opposition party want 100% verification with the VVPAT and the EVM. This is to prevent rigging and this is to prevent fabrication of votes. Now, this is an allegation that opposition parties have been laying on the present ruling party, and according to them, the VVPAT assures the voter of 100% credibility and transparency of the process. Now, India is considered to be the largest democratic country in the world, yes?
Yes,
but
ma'am.
unless we safeguard our democratic markers of transparency, parity and 100% ways of which we can verify votes are going to the candidates we've chosen for, then democracy doesn't hold water unless we safeguard these markers. So this is one dispute that has gone to the Supreme Court from the petitioners of the opposition party against the Election Commission of India. Now, the Election Commission of India yesterday, if you've gone through the news, they've said that they felt very pained that such allegations have been laid against them. Now, there are several other alternatives that have been suggested by the petitioners and their advocates. Advocate Prashant Bhushan has suggested that why do we not go back to the paper ballot system? Because according to him, European Union has several countries which have gone back to the single vote paper ballot system. Now, this entire petition is being chaired by a 2-judge senior panel. From there, Justice Dipankar Dotto, who is from West Bengal, has said that the paper ballot system is obsolete. In his words, he said that if this is possible in a place like Germany, that's because Germany has a low density of population. He's from West Bengal and he cited this case of West Bengal, that West Bengal itself outnumbers the population of the entire country of Germany. How do we go about verifying each and every paper trail from the VVPAT? It would take at least 12 days to just count the VVPAT slips. Alright? So there is one problem of logistic practicality. Can we further elongate and prolong the process of voting, which itself is a very time consuming and an expensive process already.
Yes,
now, if we were to count apart from the EVM tally, the paper slips that come down the VVPAT machine, it would be an extremely arduous and a laborious process.
And ma'am, there is also one petition that it has to be rechecked. What do you think, that is it a positive sign or a negative sign? Because we are hearing a lot of things coming out that this is going to be harm the party or political. So what is your
more than harming the party, sweetie, the way I see it, the risk is of jeopardizing the democratic fabric of the country. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So senior advocate Shankar Narayan in fact raised the issue that in the previous 2019 general election, there have been allegations that at least 373 constituencies have claimed that the EVM machines have been rigged. And when they have asked the Election Commission of India and the ruling party to absolve themselves of this accusation, to come up with a verifiable justification of what may have happened in the last election, they have not yet received a response. If something has been transparent, it should be easily verifiable. So I understand that 100% VVPAT versus EVM tallies may be time consuming, but if such allegations have surfaced which have alleged the possibility of corruption, rigging, then these also need to be absolved for the general public. Because as you know, voting is not just our right, also right to information is our right.
So this was a session full of learning and excitement. We'll be back with another episode with insightful updates here on the SNU Chronicle, refreshingly different.